What's up, everybody, and welcome back to World of Warships with Tuffy the Great. So today marks a very special occasion for those of us World of Warship players. Today is the 1 year anniversary, well, this month is the 1 year anniversary of the day that World of Warships launched. This time last year, World of Warships went from closed open beta to live. I have been playing since closed beta, so I have been playing long before the game went live. But today it's a good day, and the game is as strong as ever. They're making improvements every day. They're doing wonderful things with the game, and the game is free to play. So if you're watching these videos and you're curious about, I want a game that I can get into, go to worldofwarships.com, download the game. It is completely free to play. You don't have to pay anything to play this game. It is 100% free. Go download it. If you like it, amazing. If you don't like it, it didn't cost you anything. So with that being said, what can we do to usher in the 1 year anniversary? Well, with all the ships, you are getting a boost in XP this weekend in commemoration for the 1 year anniversary as a thank you from Wargaming for great year in World of Warships. But we're going to mark it a little bit different. So we have my Tier 6 Bayern. Love this ship. The Bayern is an amazing ship. It's a tank, it's a beast, and I am in love with it. It will always hold a special place in my heart as a Tier 6 battleship. So what's else we can do? Well, let's click over, and we have unlocked the Tier 7 German battleship, the Gneisenau. So the Gneisenau is the next tier up. We haven't really made any improvements to it. The only thing that I've really done to it was I improved the propulsion. So let's take a look at this beast of a ship and see where we're sitting. So we're going to take a look at the survivability of it. So it has 50,900 hit points, which is it's a significant improvement over the Bayern. The armor is 25 to 35 millimeters, so you're looking at 25 millimeters up here in the conning areas and 350 millimeters along the citadels, as well as heavy armor around the turrets. So yeah, so pretty significant there. Artillery, what you're looking at is 3 two-barreled turrets of 380 millimeter guns. You're also looking at a secondary armament of 7 of these two-barreled heavy 105 millimeter artillery, as well as 4 of these one-barreled 150 millimeter artilleries, and then 4 of these big two-barreled 150 millimeters. So the thing, if you gear this ship out for a secondary armament, it has some real stopping power. So the main battery firing range is out to 17.8. There is a mod that we can put on the ship. We'll talk about that here a little bit later. Torpedoes with the torpedo tubes. So these are 533 millimeter drilling torpedo tubes. It has 2 launchers of 3 tubes each, showing here. They're drilling, which means that the torpedoes rotate in the water. So the torpedo range is about 6 kilometers. It's still not very long. It's about the same as like the turrets. So I have to get pretty close to them to use them. They're used mostly in those big battleship brawls where me and the other battleships sail right next to each other. But the torpedo speed is 64 knots. These are some fast fish. So next we're going to take a look at the anti-aircraft guns. So we have these 14 of these two-barrel 20 millimeter anti-aircraft gun, as well as 5 of these 20 millimeter 4-barreled anti-aircraft stations. And then 8 of these two-barreled 37 millimeter flak-fillings, and then the 105 millimeter artillery cannons can be converted over to AA. So next up is the maneuverability. Now I have added the propulsion mod, which gives us a speed of 32 knots. Before it was about 28. It's got a big turning circle, 830 meters, as well as a rudder shift time of about 16.5 seconds. The concealment, my detectability by sea is 15.7 clicks. So that's not too bad. If you remember, those artillery shells, they're at 17 kilometers. So we're starting to get to the point where I can shoot at the enemy long before they can even see me. And then, of course, my detectability range by air is 13 kilometers. So that's what she looks like on paper. Well, what does she look like in the game, Tuffy? Well, folks, I'm glad you asked. Again, asking those hard questions. Let's go ahead and fire this beast up, take her out of port, and let's see what she can do. So here we are, good old domination map here. So it looks like the team is pretty well clustered together. Let's lock our armament here. So let's see what this thing is made of. Let the team go ahead a little bit. They're saying AB. Looks like some of the team is headed for a BC. Let's bring this beast up to speed. Oh, looks like our Miyoko cruiser here is possibly AFK, and that other Gneisenau is going to run into him. Maybe. Oh, he's going to miss him. Just because he's AFK doesn't mean that he's stepped away from his keyboard. He could be taking him a while to load up. Same thing with this Benson here. Kind of cool. You know, floating castle there. Kind of neato. But he's coming at us pretty quick. A couple of little tiny hits there. Let's put some shots out at him. He'll be in range here in just a second. Oh, look at that shot dispersion. Not sure how I feel about that.
Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy destroyer detected.
He's going to try to back up, which is never really that good of an idea. A couple of little over-penetrations on him, but sometimes an over-penetration is better than nothing at all.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Let's see, maybe we can put some hatred in on this Atago here.
Enemy cruiser
That's some pretty good dispersion. And a couple of overpins. Let's put those back guns in on this guy. Look at those shots go wild. Whoa. And that's a destroyer down. Missed that one. That's alright. Nope, he's sunk. He's down. So we are kind of winning here. And not by points. We're just straight up winning by ships. By ships sank. Some shots out on that. Looks like either a Colorado or... Yep, it's a Colorado. Let's put some shots out on it. Oop, there's an Iowa. Concentrate fire on him maybe and get him sank.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
God, the shot dispersion on this thing is just wild. No telling where those shots are going to go. See, maybe we'll just focus in on this Colorado here. Oh, he's headed away from us, though.
Enemy cruiser detected.
That wasn't a bad hit. Wasn't a great hit, but wasn't a bad hit. It's kind of shaping up to be a ridiculously mediocre game. He is headed away from me. Let's put some shots out on him anyway. Yep, he's going to turn into those. Get a halfway decent hit on it, but we've only scored 20,000 damage. That's kind of the problem here. But that Colorado's a lot slower than we are. We can do 32 miles or 32 knots, and he can do about 21. So he's not going anywhere. He's not going to outrun us. That looks like a good group of shots. Let's see what happens with that one. Ooh, some big hits. Did about 8,000 damage with that one barrage. That was pretty tasty. That was pretty good. But he's damaged now, and the team can smell blood in the water. So the problem we're going to run into is they are going to completely focus on just that ship. Shots are out. Shots look good. Oh, a couple of penetrations there. There we out. Gonna miss. It's okay, we'll put those bat guns on him, see what happens. One of them looks good. Nope, they both miss. But right now, this Gneisenau is about 11 kilometers out, which is making me just a little uncomfortable.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
So they have sunk our Iowa. Yeah, that's not good. We just lost one of our biggest heavy battleships. So I'm not too worried about it. His guns really aren't pointed at me. He's got so many threats. It's really good. And he's going to turn broadside onto us. Okay. As Jingles would say, boys and girls, that's a paddling. It looks like the Colorado ran himself around in his desperate attempt to get away from us all. So we'll go up there with that other Gneisenau and we'll kill him soon. Couple of big hits there. So there is a destroyer looking around up there covering that Colorado. And we have lost a lot of ships very, very quickly. His guns are pointed to me. He's waiting for those rear guns to get swung around. Nope, they're not pointed to me. Huh, that's weird. Oh, so now the Colorado's going to shoot at me. But he's still not getting away from me, so... Again, a couple of big hits there on that Colorado. Oh, we still have an Iowa. That's a good thing. Just lost our turrets. That destroyer's still working. That destroyer could be a problem. And that's it for the Colorado. But we gotta remember, what? There is a destroyer out there somewhere. Send up my spotter airplane. See if maybe we can spot him.
Fighter airborne.
And there goes our turrets. Sinking fast. So the only thing that's left out there is a destroyer, and it's me and the Iowa, as well as our Benson and our Udalai. But this has been kind of a just ridiculously mediocre game. And looky what we have here. So we're going to get close, and we're going to stick some torpedoes in that smoke screen. First, he's going to launch torpedoes at us. And he's being smart. He knows we're coming for him, but he's not firing. Because if he fires, I can tell where he is in that smoke screen.
Our victory is in sight.
Nice. And that's that. So that was a big win there in our Tier 7 Gneisenau. Not a bad ship, not a bad ship. We didn't do too bad. 56,800 damage was given. 39 target hits. We captured one base, destroyed 2 ships. Those were, admittedly, those were kill steals. And we hit 1 target with our secondary battery. 187,000 credits earned. 266,000 or 2,663 free XP, 134 XP. So that's it for today. That is the Gneisenau. So go ahead and show the channel some love. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like what you saw. Leave a comment in the video, in the comment section, and give the video a thumbs up. And as always, folks, I'll catch you later.